Hi, this is Katherine, and today I'm going to be taking you through a Vini yoga class, which is a therapeutic spine class, especially this time of year. Maybe we're getting out a little bit more in the garden and so forth, really focusing on our posture and our alignment, and especially our lower back. Sometimes we carry a lot of tension and stress in that area. So let's start in a seated posture, and as you find that alignment within your spine, you have the choice of either sitting in Sukhasana, which is easy seated cross-legged position, or you can just sit on a blanket on the edge and extend your legs long in front of you actively. So find your place of alignment for a moment. And as you settle into that posture, let's just place the palms to face open, relax your shoulders, and imagine that string just attached to the top of your head, keeping the neck nice and elongated. And as we close our eyes, let's just fall into the rhythm of the breath for a moment, naturally, just observing. Let's take a big inhale through the nostrils. Full exhalation through your parted lips, like a soft breeze, just releasing, allowing the body to soften, and again filling it up in through the nostrils and exhaling through the parted lips. And one more cycle. Let your mind just float into the emotional and physical heart as we connect the spanda. So when you inhale, expand your heart and lungs and chest and open your heart to receive this practice. And as you exhale, just soften to the inner heart space. Let's set an intention of creating alignment and what that personally means to you for a moment. And then just slowly blink your eyes open. So sitting in this posture of alignment, let's interlace our hands, and as we push the heels of the hands forward, I want you to just feel a nice stretch across the upper back. And then just pressing the right heel forward, bringing it back to center, and the left heel of the hand forward and back to center. And again, right heel, center, and left heel and center. Bend your elbows, inhale your arms and extend. So it may be forward or all the way up towards the ceiling. And then traction into your sides as you wiggle a little bit, just creating a little bit more length. And then we're going to release the arms to the side as we exhale. The hands come all the way down by the knees, soften the shoulders. And again, as we push through the heels of the hands, pressing right and left heel, broadening and stretching through that upper back. Bend those elbows, inhale your extension to wherever you can find that level. And then wiggle into your sides, traction a little bit more length, and then exhale open. Good. So as we come into this seated posture, we're just still finding our alignment here. Let's just walk our right hand to the side of our body out, and then just flatten the hand down. Left palm faces open. And we're going to take a nice lateral bend. So just reach that left arm skyward, and as you reach it up and over your left ear, bend into your right elbow. And just feel a nice elongated stretch. Let's take a couple breaths here. Should feel a nice stretch through those intercostal muscles on the left side, the rib cage. And let's bring it back to center, coming all the way back up to a seated posture of alignment. And over to the left. Let's walk that left hand out, flatten it down to the ground, right palm faces open. And as you reach that right arm skyward and over your right ear, bend into that left elbow. And then take a nice few breaths here. and all the way back to center. Alrighty. Let's just undulate into the spine a moment in the physical body as you just kind of stretch like a cat into the fascia and just allowing that fluidity to release places that might be a little tight or concerning today. And then we're going to go ahead and come to a lying position on the mat. So go ahead and take your time and lie down on your back, coming off whatever prop you're on. And extend your legs long as you lie down. Make sure your neck feels elongated and tractioned. And then let's place the hands behind the head. And as you lift your head up, just wiggle into the neck, just rocking it side to side a little bit, tractioning. And then bring the chin to the sternum and diagonal to each breast. And back to center. Set your head down. Relax your arms alongside your body. Take a nice breath into the lungs. And exhale through the upper back. Wrap your arms around yourself. And as you hug yourself, walk your fingers back and pull the flesh. And then just rock it side to side. And back to center, release your arms, take a nice breath into your belly, and exhale through your low back. So let's internally rotate those thighs so they face the ceiling. And we're going to pick up that left leg and point it forward and take a couple bounces up and down with that leg. And then a few circles in each direction, just working those hip flexors. And other direction. And keeping that leg lifted, lift your left arm skyward and stretch it all the way to the back. You're pointing your left toes forward and you're stretching your left fingertips back. It's nice and long. And then as you bring that left arm skyward and down, release the leg, let everything relax and just unfold. And you should observe that traction, that lengthening. It should feel really good. And then internally rotate those thighs again. Right leg up. Point it forward, a few bounces up and down, and a few circles in each direction. Leave that leg lifted, toes pointed, right arm skyward and back, stretch it out nice and long, and then flex the foot, and as you bring the right arm skyward and down, let everything just relax. So the first pranayama cycle we're going to work on is breathing from the chest to the belly, and then we'll roll the head one direction, open the mouth, and exhale. Very cleansing and releasing breath, so really make sure that you're letting go on that exhalation. So let's take a nice breath into the chest, into the lungs, belly, and as you roll your head to the left, open your mouth and exhale. Head to center, full inhale. And as you roll the head to the right, full exhale. Head to center, full inhale. And as you roll the head, full exhale. Head to center, full inhale. And as you roll the head, full exhale. And back to center. So one hand on your chest, one hand on your pelvis. We're going to take a 4-count inhale, 6-count exhale. On the exhalation, make sure you're gauging the pelvic muscles. You're engaging the lower abdominals, the upper abdominals, and the rib cage. This is a really important pranayama cycle for the entire core, your diaphragm, your lungs. So really engage those muscles. So let's inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. And exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And just relax your arms, relax your breath. So let's warm up that low spine. Let's go ahead and bend our knees and feet on the mat or the floor. And we're just going to bring both knees into the chest for a moment. No compression on the knees, just bring them in. Make sure your neck feels nice and elongated with the rest of your spine. Sometimes I mention putting a towel under the neck if you find your head's cocked back a little bit. So one hand on top of each knee like a feather. And we're going to go ahead and inhale those knees away, arm's length. And as your fingertips just reach the edge of the knees, pause. And then hug your belly into your spine and bring those knees in nice and deep. And inhale the knees away. Pause. And rock those knees into the chest with the breath, not the compression of the hands. Inhale the knees away. And bring the belly to the spine as those knees come into the chest. And 2 more cycles. Rocking away, arm's length, pause, bring it in, nice and deep. And one last time. Knees away. And hug the belly and the spine, knees come in nice and deep. This time hold your ankles and just rock your low back side to side. Just should feel really nice here. And then we're going to roll onto our bellies. So I want you to lie on the front of your body. Remember, if you have any compressions in your low back, you might be using a towel under your pelvis. Otherwise, elongate through the front of the body. You have your choice of leaving your forehead down on your mat, or you can turn your head side to side, whatever's more comfortable. Your hands are going to be next to your face, and your elbows are tucked in all the way to the sides of your rib cage. And we're going to lift that left leg up, stretch it back, and set it down. Relax. And lift your right leg up, stretch it back, and set it down, and relax. So keeping your legs grounded, let's go ahead and lift your head and chest up. Lift your hands and your elbows off the mat about 1 inch. And when you lift up on that inhale, pull those elbows back towards your spine, and then exhale, let your hands and elbows come to the mat, turn your head to one side or forehead down, and relax. And again, head to center. Inhale, lift those hands and elbows off the mat, chest and head. Pull the elbows back. When you're ready to exhale, let everything come down and relax, turning the head to the other side or forehead down. And again, head to center. Inhale, lift, pull those elbows back, feet are grounded, and exhale down. Inhale, lift, pull those elbows back, and head to center, exhale down when you're ready to release or turning the head. And one last time. Inhale, lift, pull those elbows back, and exhale down. And relax. Let the whole front of the body relax, let the back of the body be loose, and just observe. These movements are extremely slow, but they're very mindful with the breath in order to contract those muscles and expand into those places that need that strengthening. Let's come on to our hands and knees, and we're going to take it into wheel pose and stretch it out. So our wrists are in alignment with our shoulders. Our knees are about hip width apart, fingers spread wide apart. If you have any arthritis or carpal tunnel in your hands, you may want to be on your knuckles. So the belly's just hanging towards the floor, the rear end's towards the ceiling, and you're looking down between your hands so your neck is in alignment with your spine. Let's go ahead and roll the belly in, round like a cat, chin to chest. And we're going to push our rear end back towards our heels to a count of 4, So go ahead and take it back. 1, 2, 3 elbows come down, 4 all the way. Head to the floor. If your head doesn't come on the floor, you could put a book underneath it or a block if you have one. And then bring it all the way back to all fours. Let the belly hang. Notice that little smile in your low back. And again, round like a cat. Pull the chin into the chest and back for 4. 1, 2, 3 elbows come down, 4 all the way. And back to all fours. Let your belly hang, rear end towards the ceiling. And this time we're going to do 2 cycles to a count of 6. So go ahead and round like a cat, chin to chest, pull the chin in and back for 6. 1, 2, 3 is halfway, 4, 5 elbows down, 6 all the way. And back to all fours. And again, round like a cat, chin to chest, and back for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 elbows down, 6 all the way. And back to all fours. Let your belly hang, rear end towards the ceiling. And last 2 cycles, this time to a count of 8. So really feel that stretch in the lower lumbar. Let's round like a cat, chin to chest, back for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4 is halfway, 5, 6, 7 elbows down, 8 all the way. And back to all fours. Let your belly just hang, take the weight off the low back, and round like a cat, chin to chest, and back for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Let your arms just hang alongside your body, palms up, allowing the shoulders to just release and broaden further to the earth. And you can wiggle your hips left to right. So let's go ahead and take it up to a standing posture for a moment. We're going to be about hip width apart, standing, grounding, feet are straight ahead. We're going to take the left palm alongside the body and leave it open. And as we reach that left arm up towards our ear, we're going to stretch it all the way up towards the sky and then go ahead and take it over laterally to the right. Let that right arm slide down the right leg and then bring that left arm skyward and down alongside the body and turn your head to the right. Release the neck. Bring it to center. Inhale, stretch that left arm up by your ear. Pull it up towards the sky and take it over to the right. And release the arm alongside the body and turn your head towards the right. And center. And inhale it up, stretch, and over. And release it down and look to the right. And head to center. We'll switch it over to the right side, so right palm open. Reach that arm up, stretch it up, take it over. Let the left arm slide down the left leg and bring it back to center and turn your head towards the left shoulder and center. And inhale, right arm up, stretch and over. And as you bring that right arm down, look towards the left. And again, right arm up, stretch, take it over laterally, nice big stretch to the right side of the body, release that right arm and look to the left. And center, and just shake it out a moment. Okay. So a couple more postures just lying down on the ground. Let's go ahead and leave the soles of the feet together. And we're going to lie on our back. So place your hands on your pelvis. And the knees are butterflied open. It's not important that they touch the ground, just nice and open and relaxed. And as you hug your belly into your spine, cinch those muscles internally as your knees come up halfway. You can feel the spine pressing further up into the thoracic zone. And then relax the breath, let the belly fill up, knees butterfly open, and your back might have a slight little arc to it. And again, hugging the belly in, Knees come up halfway, squeeze those muscles internally, and relax the knees to butterfly as the belly fills up. And there's a little arc in the back. And again, cinching those muscles, bringing those knees halfway, squeeze, 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 and relax. And one more time, go ahead and hug those muscles in. Knees come up halfway, feel the spine press into the back, and relax. Teeter-totter on your backside a moment, and then find that center point. Let's take it just a little bit deeper. Let's hug those muscles in, bring those knees up halfway, feet are on the mat, and now you're going to let the knees touch, and you're going to squeeze internally deeper, and then you're going to relax those knees to butterfly open. Just all the way, release, and again, hug those muscles in internally, knees come halfway, and now let those knees touch, squeeze, 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 and relax. And again, go ahead and bring those knees up halfway, let the knees touch, squeeze, 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 and relax. And last one. Let's squeeze those muscles in internally, knees come halfway, and then all the way together. You can feel that stretch and that impact going all the way into the mid-thoracic zone. And relax open. Really nice. Good. So let's go ahead and keep the knees bent, feet on the mat, and walking those heels a little closer to the buttocks, arms alongside your body. Let's go ahead and lift the pelvis up, reach your left arm skyward and as far back as you can take it. And then imagine I'm pulling your left fingertips back. You're squeezing the glutes, thighs are strongly pressing up. And then rhythmically you're going to release that left arm skyward and down. And your hand and your tailbone are going to touch the mat at the exact same time. So inhale, lift, activate, left arm reaching up and back, squeeze, and then exhale, arm skyward, comes down to the mat, same time the tailbone. And one more time, inhale, lift and squeeze, activate, stretch, and exhale that arm skyward down, hand and tailbone touch the mat at the same time. So let's just observe a moment, and we're going to take it over to the right side. So go ahead and lift the pelvis up, right arm stretches skyward and as far back as you can take it, stretch and activate. And as you exhale, release that arm skyward and all the way down. And again, lift, activate, reach that right arm skyward and back, stretch, and exhale all the way down. And one last time, go ahead and inhale, lift, activate, stretch that right arm back, and exhale, take it all the way down. Nice. Okay. So really stretching into those erector muscles, activating the core and the glutes, everything supporting us on that nice tractioning for the whole spine. So let's go ahead and finish it off with a nice little twist. We're going to keep the knees bent, feet on the mat, arms open parallel to the shoulders. And let's walk that left foot to an imaginary center line. And then cross your right leg completely over your left, so knee to knee. And as you hug the belly into the spine, hold the hug and just let the knees drop to the left. And just feel that nice stretch. Twists are really important for lubricating the discs of the spine so that we keep them nice and moist. If you want to go a little deeper, your right arm can go all the way by your right ear behind you, and your left hand can hold the outside of that right thigh for a moment. A couple breaths here. And release your arms open parallel to your shoulders. Mindfully roll back onto your spine and unravel the legs. So let's walk the right foot to an imaginary center line, cross the left leg over. And as you hug the belly into the spine, you're going to drop those knees to the right. And then just relaxing the breath. And if you want to go deeper, the right hand goes on the outside of that left thigh, and the left arm reaches by your left ear behind you. You can turn your head in towards that armpit if you like. And then right back to center. Let's hug those knees into our shoulders so they're wide apart, one hand on each knee, and take a big circle on your entire backside from your hip to your tailbone, other hip, into the mid of the back, and then other direction as well. Just broadening that whole back, massaging everything. And then let your legs extend long, walk your heels out, and then just let the legs relax. Make sure your neck feels traction, supported, in alignment. And then we're going to take a nice big breath into the front of the body. And as we exhale, just relax into the whole backside. Just feeling the ebb and flow of the breath, rising and releasing. Take a nice big breath into your heart and exhale through your upper back. Full breath into the belly and exhale, let the breath just cascade into the lower lumbar. Just rock your head side to side. Feel the fluidity and movement through the cervical spine. And as you bring the head to center, take a nice swallow, clear the throat chakra. Just allow suppleness in the throat. Reach your arms up towards the ceiling and interlace them. And as you're stretching up towards the ceiling, rock from one shoulder to the other, just broadening that upper back again. And back to center. Go ahead and let those arms just float down alongside your body and relax. Point and flex your feet a few times. And little circles with your ankles in both directions. Let's go ahead and bend the knees, feet on the mat. Roll over to the right and extend your right arm long so you can rest your head on your arm. And then on your next inhale, support yourself up to a seated posture of alignment. So once again, you can sit with your legs long or crossed, whatever speaks to you. Let your palms face open, relax your shoulders. Imagine that string attached to the top of the head again. And as you close your eyes, just fall into the rhythm of the breath for a moment and just notice the shifts of energy that you've created. And place your hands to your heart center. I want to thank you for taking the time to honor yourself today in your practice of well-being and just creating this alignment of your mind, body, spirit, all being in a place of union. And notice how that energy shift feels to you. Namaste.